Hi, I'm Austin.
Hello, I'm Kendall.
Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I am Steven.
And
Welcome to On the Spot.
I'm Kendall, and welcome to On the Spot. So, today the first game that we will be playing is Funeral. And the person playing our sad, distraught, mournful, you get it, funeral director is Tyler.
Hi there. My name's Jacob McQueen. As you can see, I'm running the funeral home out of my mom's basement. Times have been kind of tough, but not as tough as our dear friend who is dead, Lindsay. Now, Lindsay, unfortunately, did die of weird, coincidental, random, unfortunate events, such as, well, you know, some people don't eat pork because of religious reasons. Lindsay doesn't eat pork because she's allergic. So one day, she went down to Benihana, and she went to the restaurant, and she said, you know what? Serve me up one of your greatest omelets, vegetarian style. And he said, no problem, I gotcha. And it came a 3 cheese and bacon, and she died. Dead, capiche, right there at the Benihana. It was so sad. So here we have, at the funeral, our first guest. We have the person that was actually there, sitting next to them at the Benihana. This is Lindsay's, I don't know, Lindsay's eating partner? Yeah.
Honestly, I just gave her pork, and she died.
You have any nice words?
She shouldn't have eaten pork.
Well, there you have it. Very, very tragic eulogy right there. But don't you worry, we actually brought a family member to make it a little sadder. So here we're gonna have the brother of Lindsay, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you have anything to say?
Lindsay was like a sister to me. Maybe because we shared parents. You know, when we were younger, Lindsay and I would run around our family's farm, messing with the dogs, the chickens, the rodents. It's really hard to know that Lindsay died because of her pork allergy. I always tell her, Lindsay, don't mess with pork, it'll kill you. And she's like, whatever, it won't do nothing to me. And then it did. So sad.
Tragic. Well, we want to thank you so much for that beautiful eulogy. And last but not least, we do have one more. I don't know if you could say person, but someone who would like to speak on behalf of Lindsay's death. It is the bacon omelet itself that Lindsay died on. Mr. Bacon Omelet.
You know, I just try to be a delicious person. I went on this huge campaign to build up the image of bacon, and just to have a person die because of me is so tragic. I mean, it could just affect my sales so terribly. I just don't know what to do. So I hope by coming here today, I can encourage all of you to remember Lindsay and to please don't stop eating bacon. Keep her memory alive.
Well, there you have it, folks. Well, it is the end of our funeral. However, to finish this off, we have to sing a beautiful song to Lindsay on her behalf. So, to the song of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, we are going to sing the song Don't Stop Eating Bacon. Everybody hold hands. Don't stop eating bacon, Lindsay. Bacon is not good for you, but keep eating it anyway. Pork is not good for you. Keep eating bacon, that's what we do. Thank you, thank you.
Wow. Rest in peace to Lindsay, man. I mean, I called her a pig once, but I didn't know that, she was actually gonna die because of pigs. That's crazy. I still don't feel guilty, though, because she was a pig. Anyway, the next game that we're gonna be playing today is a little game called Hammy. And the person who was Hammy's owner is going to be Kendall.
You know why we're kind of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You showed up with a dead hamster of mine.
You know already?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
shoot. Okay, so Hammy, your hamster,
I'm familiar.
was kind of just
Hanging out in the windowsill, and he was like, when is it gonna be my turn to go outside? And I was like, you know what, Hammy? You don't have to sit in here like Anne Frank. We can go outside. So, we decided to set up a nice beach day. We got some lawn chairs out. We pumped up a big, giant beach.
A giant beach gorilla, one of those gorillas used for a beach. But that's not important. What is important is we went out for the beach day, and Hammy was thrilled, like absolutely thrilled to be out on the beach. But
Hamster being thrilled to be on the beach.
He gets too excited, He was
so excited to go on the beach, but like he was a little tiny kid. You know how you have to keep his attention over and over, So he wanted some grass. So we took him to the grass, and he was just hanging out.
And then he got on all fours like a cow, and then he started mooing and eating the grass and just grazing at it like that, right? And so I was like, hey, while you chew down that grass, I'm gonna go mow this patch over here to keep it a little even, right?
On a beach?
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah, you gotta mow the grass on the beach. How else do you think it stays clean all the time? You gotta think about the objectives. But that's not important. What is important is he was eating the grass, and so I told him, stay out of the way of the lawnmower, because if you get too close, you might get chopped up, and that's an occupational hazard. So I was mowing the grass, and I saw
this weird little bug. It was talking to me. It was like, Hammy the hamster. I was like, what the heck are you? You're a talking bug? I was like, don't question it. We're not questioning anything right now. So the talking bug said to me, Hammy the hamster stole my sandwich one day, and you should run over him. And I really questioned the bug. I really did. I was like, am I seeing something? Am I seeing things? But then it came to me.
Why would a bug be wanting a sandwich, right? So I knew I was hallucinating. But then, when I snapped back to reality, it was too late. The lawnmower already ran over Hammy, and he was butt naked in the grass on the beach. It was very, very sad thing to see. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, he died by the lawnmower? No.
No. You see, that only was the first incident. You see,
First?
He managed to survive the lawnmower, and you gotta get him to a hospital after an event like that. But I figured first he'd want some ice cream to help, make him feel better. So we took off to the ice cream joint with the inflatable gorilla, and oddly enough, none of the ice cream places were open today. So we were
Going to the ice cream shop, and we were like, okay, I want cookies and cream. Hammy, I had Hammy in my little tiny hand. Hammy, what do you want? Oh, I want mint chocolate chip. So we went, we got cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip, and I didn't have cash with me, so I paid with my card. And I was about to sign it. I was about to sign the card. Sign the card, excuse me. I was about to sign the check. I ripped it off and was like, do you want your receipt? I was like, absolutely not. So I thought I handed the receipt to the guy, because, you know, it was in the other hand, but I actually gave them Hammy, and the person took Hammy. They weren't
really paying attention because there was just like a whole thing of ice cream being made at the time, right? You know, when you're working at the ice cream parlor, it gets kind of hectic during the summertime. So she wasn't paying attention and took Hammy and then threw him into the trash. And I went, no, I think you took my hamster by mistake. So she said, what? As she picked up the trash and then went to dump it into a bigger trash, right? And I was like, hey, that's just making a bigger mess than what we need right now.
So I was trying to get Hammy back, and they didn't understand what I was talking about. Like, who brings a hamster to an ice cream joint? But I kept insisting that they checked the trash for Hammy. But by the time they finally got to the trash can, Hammy was gone. And they offered me a refund. I was like, no, I want Hammy back. So they were looking, I went into the store and was looking for Hammy. I gotta find out where they put Hammy.
So there were different rooms for all the different trash, right? So I go into the plastic section. I look, there's, you know, plastic ice cream, whatever, you know, the cups too. Not there. So I go to the next door, I go to the waste, okay? You know, they have a bathroom in there. So I'm digging around for Hammy, smelling really, really bad. Hammy's not there. So I go into the paper section, and what they do is they take the receipts and they shred them. And I was like, so they took Hammy as my receipt. What if Hammy was
Shredded. So we had to check, and I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to do this, but we had to check over 120 different paper shredders. And then the very last one, we did not find Hammy. He was actually just chilling out in the back, having a cup of coffee, you know, minding his business. And I said, Hammy, you little,
You know, he's just such a rascal. But then comes the real tragic part, because it turns out we found this later that day after we got home from the ice cream and, you know, the hospital, of course. Who even cares about that part? But the issue was, apparently the ice cream place was shut down because there was a major outbreak of chicken pox spreading through their food.
And Hammy was going there and was like, you know, I really want a tattoo. I really want a tattoo. And I don't want it to be black, I want it to be red. So what Hammy did, he took a red marker and he started like drawing something. Was like, you know, I don't really know how to draw. And he just started like doing these red dots all over the place, like this, like just all over the place.
like all over his body. And then I did some Google search, and I realized that marker doesn't really come off on brown fur.
Right.
So like that wasn't marker on his skin that we thought we were seeing. You know, all that time we thought it was like connected dots because he was drawing, but he wasn't drawing. So turns out, Hammy the hamster,
He was really an amazing artist, and I submitted his new art on his body to the talent show. You know, you gotta get that out there because, you know, you gotta nurture growing talent. So we're at the art show, right? And it was a really fantastic art show. Hammy loved it. And that's when he got to meet this really amazing artist they had always looked up to.
And he walked up to the artist and he forgot what he was gonna say. He kind of stuttered his words. He was like, "Oh my God, Taylor Swift, what are you doing here? And Taylor Swift said, why are you a talking hamster? I need to write a song about that. And thought really, really closely, looked really closely at Hammy and those red polka dots. It was like,
This hamster's sick. And Hammy died right there in front of Taylor Swift at the art gallery, in front of all our eyes. He went, and with that last puff, nothing but air came out. And you.
oh yeah. Oh shoot, he's right here.
Oh, sorry, that's just Lint.
Here he is.
Well, here is the last of Hammy. He fell back into the paper shredder after he died, in the sum of Stephen's Lint. So
Taylor Swift wasn't lying when she said that he was sick.
sorry, bud.
Never watching another one of my hamsters.
Hi again. Rest in peace to Hammy. Yeah, sucks for him. Personally, I've never had chicken pox, so. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to make the croaking noise. Oops, sorry. But anyway, back to me, because I'm the best. The next game that we're going to be playing is a little pun game by the name of Tom Holland. And this celebrity that we're going to be making puns of, his name is Elton John. So, yeah, Rocket Man. Whoop, whoop.
If Elton John was a toilet, he'd be Elton Porta-John.
When Elton John writes a song, his name is Elton Song.
Elton John almost killed Hammy on his Elton lawn.
If Elton John was a bunch of weight, he'd be Elton John. Dang it.
If Elton John was a famous singer, he'd be Elton John.
And next up, our next celebrity is going to be none other than the perfect, awesome Californian governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger was a drink, he'd be Arnold Palmer.
Lost it.
Man.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger complained a lot, he'd be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger was a singer, he'd be Arnold Swiftinator.
When Arnold Schwarzenegger was a minor, he was an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger were a golfer, he would be Arnold Palmer.
So, next up, the next celebrity that you guys will be making puns of is no other than my crush, Leonardo DiCaprio.
If Leonardo DiCaprio was in college, he'd be Leonardo the frat, bro. If Leonardo was in the 1800s and he angered the king, he'd be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Want to try that one again?
I do, actually. Nope.
Hi there. So, this game that we're going to be playing right now is a little game called Switch Left. Every person in this pair has a prompt that they will need to be filling, and the first one with Tyler and Austin is milk cartons. So, without further ado, here we go.
You know what I've been thinking about all day?
What have you thinking?
I've been thinking about milk cartons. You know why?
Interesting. Why is that?
Because in the 1800s, I don't think they had them. I actually don't know. Can I have some of that milk? What did you do with the milk?
I didn't do anything with the milk. It's just you like to hog the milk a lot, Steven.
I don't have an issue with milk, Yosavi. I don't have an issue with milk. And if you want, you know what? I'm taking the milk.
No.
I'm taking
No.
I'm taking
you
the
always
milk.
do this. You always do this.
I don't
On
always.
Saturday night at 8 p.m., you come in after your shows asking for milk every single time.
Because it can't get out of my mind. You
Why
don't
don't you
understand.
buy your own?
Dude, what skateboard should I get?
Well, honestly, I've been dealing with this Nolly 360 with the flippers on the side,
Yeah.
with a little bit of extra green turquoise to bring out that pop, with a little bit of, what do you say, broken plate dishes and rubber duckies duct taped to the sides of it just to give it that little
Tubular.
bit of radness, you know?
Totally tubular, dude.
But I think before you even think about like what board you're gonna get, you gotta be thinking about like, what are you gonna be wearing when you flip that nollie, right?
So true, dude.
Exactly.
So true.
So instead, I thought, why don't you just buy all the apparel?
So what brings you here today?
Dude, I'm freaking out. I forgot that taxes exist and I haven't done them in like 14 years. The IRS is like on me, dude. I need help.
Well, are you rich?
Define rich. I'm rich in family
Well,
and friendship.
Are you rich in money? Because then you might be able to get away with it. If you're not, you're gonna be in big trouble here.
Define rich. I have like 13 cents in my pocket right now.
Okay, well that is quite impressive. I'd say we were looking more for 69 cents here.
Nah, I have like $69 million.
Okay, I got an idea. It's called tax evasion. What you need to do is find something to invest your money in, like say an art thing, and then sell it off for tax purposes.
See, my Aunt Martha tried to tell me about that, but apparently it didn't work for her and she landed in prison. I don't know, dude. I need help. I need to do my taxes.
You can't get out of prison with 13 cents. You need at least 12.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. As I said, we will be playing the dating game. And we have our celebrity, our fictional character, and our quirk. Now, we're going to be introducing our lucky person, Tyler.
Yay! Thanks!
goes again.
Oh
What?
no. Sounds like we're gonna have a grouch in the house. I'm not ready for that. Contestant number 1. Where would you take me on our first date?
On our first date, I would take you somewhere very posh, very, very posh, in it. Maybe like a castle, a white castle. The burger place, sliders,
Oh.
onion rings, chicken rings.
Yum yum in my tum tum, but it
Yeah.
does give me gas afterwards. I might
Oh.
have to pass. Contestant number 2. On our first date, where would you take me?
Wow, I'm a big fan of fancy living, so I'd have to take you to the fanciest restaurant in town. But we gotta be discreet. We don't want any of my neighbors poking around.
Yeah, we don't like neighbors with big noses, right?
That's terribly offensive.
Sorry. Contestant number 3. On our first date, where would you take me?
He's talking to you.
What?
He's talking to you.
Who?
That guy. The
Hello?
person,
Over there,
you know, the person you're supposed to be dating.
What?
Okay, so you see that guy right there? The one with the glasses? Not that glasses, that glasses.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's trying to romantically involve you in a conversation.
Okay. What do you want?
You know, why don't you just skip him?
Yeah, okay. Contestant number 1, you seem real fun to talk to. I like talking to you. Okay, so, let's see. My favorite meal to eat is chicken Alfredo. I don't mind if you put broccoli in it whatsoever, but you know, to each their own. What is your favorite meal? And you know, if you could cook for me anytime, what would you cook?
Well, personally, I quite fancy kiwis. I do. I fancy kiwi a lot. And I also really adore grape juice.
Okay, you love grape juice. Out of all the juices, it's grape juice.
Grape juice, yes.
Not
love.
kiwi juice. That's interesting.
Kiwi juice isn't it? Just
Okay,
kiwis.
Just kiwis.
Yes,
Ah.
love.
I'm gonna get back to you soon.
Okay, love.
Contestant number 2.
Well, I just gotta say, if you pick me, I can cook you all sorts of fantastic meals. I am a visionary culinary artist. I make the best
What?
cheesecake, and I make a hell of a good steamed coral.
What?
Not now. And I will have to say, I can play beautifully for our after meal, my clarinet.
Well, that sounds like music to my ears.
Just don't not answer any knocks at the door or any laughter.
Well, Squidward, thank you for your inputs. I truly do appreciate it. Now I'm gonna get back to contestant number 3.
Hello?
Oh gosh, is like everything okay? Can you not hear me from all the way over there?
Talk
What?
about bold and brash.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So imagine we were gonna go see a concert. Who would you take me to see?
I don't listen to music.
I can see why.
What?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
What?
Okay, contestant number 1.
Same question, love.
No, we'll do a different question with
Okay.
you. I'm more curious of your background. So tell me some weird quirks about yourself. Like, I when I sneeze, I don't go achoo. I go. So like, what is your quirk?
Right, when I sneeze, I go, London is my country.
A man of the finer arts, I
Oh,
say.
Yes, love.
that sounds terrible. Is that like is there like a
horrible.
lot of hair up in the
Yeah.
nose? Very hairy, you would say? Gotcha. That must suck to be a prince, right? No. We don't put labels on things. I gotcha.
No, we don't,
Okay.
love.
What is contestant number 3? The heck?
I don't know, maybe he went to get his ears pierced.
Contestant number 3? Where are you?
What?
Jesus.
Don't you have somewhere else to be annoying?
What?
Do you
Yeah,
have trouble
brother.
hearing? Do you have trouble hearing? Yeah? Okay. Honey, I'm gonna have you take a seat.
What?
Sir,
Thank you,
please
Squidward.
sit down.
Thank you for helping our deaf patient.
I should have
over
stayed
here.
with SpongeBob.
What?
Now, contestant number 1.
Yes.
Let's talk more about your family. What's your mom like? Or your dad?
I don't really know.
What?
I'm just here in it.
I wish I knew my father.
We can talk about my long list of ex-lovers.
Yeah, let's talk about your long list of ex-lovers.
Yeah.
Who do I
yeah.
have to compete against?
Ugh, have to compete with actors,
Oh,
singers,
okay.
random people on the street. You know?
Gotcha. Very stylish people, huh?
Very, very
If I
stylish.
say so myself, I'm quite stylish. You should see my art collection. It's quite pleasing.
What?
Not you.
Okay.
What? Well, Squidward, you're making me green of envy. Well, let me tell you what. Harry Styles, is it? I
Yeah.
love your music, but I'm not looking forward to your new movie with Chris Pines.
Anyway, love, I have to jet back to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Watermelon sugar.
I
pie.
think I know who I'm ready to choose.
It's me, right? You obviously fell for my superior nose and clean bald head.
You know what? Harry Styles, I freaking love your music. Let's go to London together,
Yeah,
babe.
there
What?
we go.
What? Another night alone.
Woo! Yay! Another person has been taken by a One Direction.
What? Off my feet, Harry.
Oh God.
What?
Everybody knows that Nyla's the best. Well,
Oh!
maybe not. Maybe that's an inside thought. Regardless, thank you all for tuning in to
On the Spot.